Hey, boo. Hey. Welcome to another collective read with me, Duchess. We're going to find out what needs to come to light right here, right now in this general collective reading. Okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't behind. If it don't resonate, baby, then do you. Okay? Do you. If it do, then amen. Hallelujah. Not every message is for everybody. All right. Now, let's go ahead and get with it. Excuse my little hand brace, but your girl's been working horribly, okay? Working like a dog, and you just working and working and working. And I got carpal tunnel, so it is what it is. Spirit, give us insight here for the collective. What's going on? What needs to come to light right here, right now? We got kisses here, unconditional love, affection, falling in love. Okay, what's this all about? We got here the coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transitions here. Endings again. Okay, so Spirit is saying here that you've gone through a lot of endings here when it comes to your life right now. Okay, so this could be, I feel like you've ended a lot of toxic relationships. So these could be actual romantic relationships that you've ended, but it also can be toxic relationships that are platonic, right? So this could be toxic family members, toxic friends, acquaintances, exes, whoever. Okay, Spirit is saying here that you're going through a period of time here where you're about to be receiving unconditional love. Okay, where you're going to be receiving a balance of give and take, giving and receiving, right? A balance of affection here with someone after a period of time here of great endings. Okay, so it's like, yes, there were endings, but these endings were happening for new beginnings. And so that's why I like it. It says endings that bring new beginnings, right? And it says grow and transform here in your life. Okay, so there are certain relationships that you had to end for good. It says no second chances. Relationship is over, baby. The Grim Reaper done, finished, finito. Okay, we got both the coffin and the Grim Reaper. So there are certain relationships that you have really cut out, right? And it's like, because you cut that out, it's triggering now this energy for you to actually receive unconditional love, because there's space for this unconditional love to come into your life because you've cut out the toxic love. Okay, if that toxic ego love, karmic love, whatever we want to call it, okay, it was still in the midst, then there was no room energetically for you to receive this unconditional love. It was like a blockage. So Spirit is saying here that you've made all the right cuts, you've released the right people, you're making sure you're in the right energy space. And so what's happening as you created the dynamic that, you know what, I'm not settling for less than I deserve. What's happening is Spirit, Source, God, the divine, the universe here is bringing you what you actually deserve, which is balance, give and take, which is fairness, which is unconditional love, right? That's what you're getting because you've said no thank you to what was not that. So it's like when you say no thank you to what's beneath what you deserve, you actually get what you deserve. If you settle for what you don't deserve, then you don't. But you didn't do that. You didn't settle, so you getting what you actually deserve. So Spirit is saying here that as you're just happily single here, okay, as you're just living in the moment, as you're enjoying your life, as you're just moving forward, enjoying time with the people that you do love, whoever's close to you, even if it's just your pets, baby, and you, it's like as you're enjoying life and doing you and putting yourself out there, I do feel like you're spending time out though here, okay? What's happening is it's like there's this unconditional love that's going to end up falling into your lap. Yes, it's going to be miraculously out of the blue. And I know a lot of you is like, well, I'm not really looking for love. I'm not really worried about it. Okay. And just know that's when it usually comes about, is when you're not looking for it and you're not worried about it. It's like when you be too worried about it, that's how you end up in those situations with the toxic people, because you so attached to what you really want, right? That you end up settling for anything to try to get what you want. But that's not the energy you're in. So with that being said here, it's like, I'm hearing it's magnified towards you. It's like there's something here, magnetic. Yeah, it's like there's something here where you're magnetizing this energy towards you here of this unconditional love as you're just living your best life and doing you and being free and being happy. I'm hearing like it almost feels like a childlike energy, or like your heart is already full. Right? So it's like as you're loving yourself and showing yourself that unconditional love, that makes space here for you to now receive unconditional love to an equal or greater amount. Yes, we said equal or greater, baby, not equal or lesser, because we get tired of that lesser. We ain't doing lesser no more. You already cut the lesser off, right? So you're going to be receiving love that is equal or greater here to what you put out in the universe. And so Spirit is saying in the past here, you've been charmed a lot. Okay. You were used a lot. You were manipulated a lot. There was a hard time holding up boundaries because you just love so hard and love so unconditionally, even when you didn't get the same thing in return. And so what's happening is as you end this cycle here, you're setting these healthy boundaries and you're no longer pouring love into people, places, things here where it leaves your cup empty, baby. It's like if they not pouring something back into yours, you're good on it. You don't mind at all moving forward. You don't mind at all doing you because you know how to love yourself, right? Yes. So it's like there's no way that anybody's going to be able to prey on your empathy. Okay. There's no way you can end up being charmed or used. Your boundaries are so strong here and you can see through all BS that the only thing that you can really accept is the unconditional love, because anything less than that, you're not even going to be attracted to it. You know what you're going to be attracted to doing with that? Ending it. Same thing you did with the last whoever didn't know how to act right, didn't know how to treat you. You're still in that same energy. You don't mind a snip, not one bit. Okay, not one bit. So what's happening is you're in this energy where you're no longer allowing people to use you, charm you, push past your boundaries, give fake promises, okay, play games, ghost, do any of this stuff, disappearing acts, lying, scheming. It don't matter. You're not dealing with it. So Spirit is saying here that you're in this place here where you're focused on finding someone where you guys can get along, date, right, and all of that stuff here. But you really want to make sure that no one here that you're seeing is insecure, feeling not good enough, and then therefore taking it out on you. So there's a lot of, I just heard processes of elimination. There's a lot here of energy here where there's process of elimination that you're doing that's bringing in this unconditional love, right? Because you're eliminating people of the past, and then anybody new that comes up with the same energy, okay, of being in their ego, being fearful, having sabotage energy, being jealous, having all these other problems, you're not going to entertain it. You're going to immediately be unattracted and snip, okay? You're good on it. You're good. So with this here, I heard I got a new attitude. That's funny. Okay. I know that was a song from back in the day, but somebody, you got a new attitude, honey. So look, there's this energy here where you're definitely attracting this unconditional love, right? But that's because you're confident enough, because you have to be confident to receive unconditional love, because if not, you wouldn't feel deserving. So you're really elevating yourself and holding yourself to a very high standard when it comes to your relationships and your connections. Yeah, again, because you've been so brokenhearted. So Spirit is saying that yes, you've been through a lot of heartbreak, but this heartbreak was there to teach you what you deserve and what you don't deserve, what you will deal with and what you won't deal with. Spirit is saying that heartbreak came in so you could stand up, honey. Okay, so you could stand tall and let it be known, screw, snip. Nobody's treating me like that. Nobody's taking advantage of me. Okay. Nobody's taking their rage and jealousy and confidence issues and all that, whatever. Okay. Insecurities, problems out on me. So there's this element of you having to go through all this heartbreak, but it's made you stronger than ever. Okay. You're ahead of the game. There are certain people that still falling for tricks, in their relationships that you would never fall for because you've seen it all. And so sometimes it feels great when somebody's just, oh, I've been with the same person since high school. That's all well and good. But when you get back out in these streets, you got to know what you don't. If you don't know, you're going to find out the hard way, honey. Okay. But you done found out. You know what's out here. You know. And so what's happening is you're now at that point of peace because you know what's out here and you know how to handle every situation. Okay. You got your eyes wide open. And I'm talking about your third eye, honey, because you like, I got my two eyes, yeah, but I also got my third eye, also got my intuition, also got my common sense, right? So there's this energy here where there's really going to be a lot of balance in your relationships, but that's because the balance is within you. It's within you. Yes. So Spirit is saying here that a lot more magic is happening in your relationships, in your love life here, because you are in this place where you're standing strong, right? And so in the past where you may have loved too hard, given too much, wear your heart too far out on your sleeve, baby, right? it's like there was this element of not necessarily standing up for yourself, right? There was this element of being charmed, used, pushed to whatever, the brink of whatever, right? And so what's happening is now as you step back into this mode, as you're loving yourself and doing you, you have a brand new strength, okay? So it's like as soon as you see the tomfoolery, you're not making excuses for anybody. You're not sitting there and giving 20 million chances, okay? You're paying attention. You're watching and waiting, right? And you're letting people know. You probably ain't letting them know because we can't warn them, honey. We got to let people fry themselves, okay? You're going to be watching, but they don't know. They on thin ice, honey, okay? They're on thin ice. You're watching. You're like, let me see one little crack up in this ice because I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm not going to save you when you fall through at all whatsoever. So there's this energy here where Spirit is saying that you need to be very thankful for, be very much at one in your strength. Don't be ashamed of this strength. Don't ever feel like the bad guy, okay? Don't ever feel like you got to hold back. Don't ever feel like you got to put someone else's feelings and wants and desires here over your own. Because that's not what you deserve. You deserve this unconditional love, but you only get that as you unconditionally love yourself. And unconditionally loving yourself means you are standing in your strength. You're not letting someone else push past your boundaries, use you, act up, okay? You're not doing it. As soon as you see the red flags, you're done. At the end of the day, that's it. That's it. Yeah. As soon as you see the 7 of Swords, you're like, what, is somebody trying to play me? Is someone wasting time? So look, Spirit is saying as you do this, yeah, because you know it's going to lead to nothing but heartbreak and pain. And you've already dealt with that in the past. So you're not repeating none of those cycles. So with that here is you keep saying no to the to bum offers and you just doing you and loving you and living your best life. This unconditional love is coming in here also from another. And so I'm hearing then it will be a team effort here to love on you and a team effort to love on that person. Everything balanced, everything fair, right? Of course, there's going to be simple things that need to be worked through, but it's not going to be where you're just feeling overly stressed, overly used, overly burdened, right? You're not going to feel out of your element. You ain't going to feel drained because this connection ultimately is not going to be an energy vampire like past connections have been, all right? You can like, share, comment, subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff. You can also leave a donation or book on my website, all linked below in the comments or the description box. You can also check out the Winner Circle where there's exclusive content, free readings, and all types of other goodies linked below. I'm gonna talk to you later, boo. Bye.